Welcome to Chess to Impress, and in this lesson, we're going to talk about back rank mates. Usually, back rank mates happen on the last rank, and which is in if your opponent is black, back rank mates will always take place on rank number 8. It is usually the queen or the rook, one of your major pieces, which helps us or which helps you to create a back rank mate. The first condition that should satisfy is that the king should not be allowed or the king should not be capable to enter the seventh rank. All the seventh rank squares must be blocked for the king. There should be no escape squares on the seventh rank. As you can see in this position, the h7 square and the f7 square are already occupied by the black pawns, so the king cannot go there. And about the g7 square, our pawn on f6 protects it. So the king is basically trapped. The king cannot enter the seventh rank at all. So what should white play? White should give a safe check. The correct check would be to go on a8. Queen to a8 is the correct way to back rank checkmate the black king. If you go queen e8, we should be careful about moves like queen captures e8, right? So we just need to be a little careful and play a move like queen a8. This is a very common example of a back rank mate because the king cannot escape on the seventh rank and the king is checkmated by the queen, or it can also be the rook. For example, if I had my rook on d1, I could have played a move like rook e8. Of course, the queen can come in and block the check, but it's just like a one move thing. Even if the queen goes there, or the queen goes to b8 for that matter, it is still a checkmate because our queen simply captures their queen. All right. Position number two, back rank mate does not only happen when the F, G, and H pawns are still on the seventh rank. You can create a back rank mate at any time. Imagine you're playing as white and pretend you have two moves in a row. How would you checkmate the black king? The first thing that we need to do is we need to block all the escape squares. Now, as we can see, the king can still go on g7. So the correct way to come up with an idea pretending that we can play two moves in a row, which is again a visualization exercise, is you first play the move bishop c3, block the g7 square on, and on your next instance, if they were to play a move wherein they do not reply or they do not react to our threat, they play a move like knight g3, you can simply checkmate by playing rook to b8. So it is always a good idea to create good threats, and we play bishop to c3 from bishop b4 to block the g7 square, and then to go rook b8 checkmate. All right, let's take a look at position number three. Again, white to play and threaten a back rank mate. Pretend you're playing as white and you have three moves in a row. Again, first of all, you need to create a battery. So the correct move is rook d1. Now these two rooks make a battery. They help each other. And for example, if black does not react correctly to the threat and they play a move like a5, rook to d8. The other rook supports our rook. Rook captures d8 and rook captures d8 is a back rank mate. Always come up with good threats. Position number four. I would love to play queen to d8 and that would result in a checkmate. But I cannot do queen d8 just yet. I cannot move my queen over there because there is a defender in the form of a rook which guards the entire rank number 8. So what do? We remove the defender. And how do we remove the defender? Because we have a rook on c1 which can capture the rook on c8. So the correct way to follow up this position is rook from c1 captures the rook on c8, and once the bishop captures the rook back, because that's the only thing that they can do, at least to survive for now, is they can capture the rook with their bishop, and once they do so, our queen can successfully infiltrate and she can go all the way down to d8, and this is a checkmate. Again, this is a back rank mate. Even if the queen interferes, it's just a one move thing, and queen captures e8 will still result in a back rank mate. Position number five. This position is for you. Leave your comments in the section below in the chat. whatever you feel comfortable with. The correct move is indeed, pause this video for a minute and you should find it. There are two correct moves, by the way. Firstly, you can take it with the rook or you can take it with the queen because this square e8 is overpowered by two pieces and the rook on c8 is the only piece defending it. So I would love to finish this game off in style, and instead what I would love to do is play queen captures the rook on e8, right? And once the rook captures the queen back, I have already sacrificed my queen and then I can play a simple looking move like rook captures e8. Again, a classic example to checkmate on the back rank with style. And position number six, imagine you just have to you have just moved the board by 90 degrees, and instead of checkmating on the last rank, you have to checkmate on the h file. So what do? We play the move 97, right? If you just tilt your head like to 90 degrees to your right, you will find that this is also a back rank mate, but on the h file. So the king is forced to go to h7 or h8 for that matter, and all the escape squares for the king on the g file are blocked. So we follow it up with rook h4, is classic example of a side rank mate. Awesome. Thank you so much.